Hey everyone, I'm Punit Mahajan, and in this video I'll be talking about how you can create different lookalike audiences out of custom audiences. So Facebook gives us a lot of custom audiences that you can build from, be it Instagram profile, be it your website, be it your app, be it your events, be it your videos that you have posted on Facebook or Instagram. So you can create custom audiences and then create lookalike audiences. So these were the two campaigns that I ran for the experiment, and I'll show you how I created the custom audiences and then lookalike audiences. So I'm here in my ads manager, then I'll click on this tab and then select audiences. So this audiences manager will have all the saved audiences as well as the custom audiences as well as the lookalike audiences. So if you see, there are a lot of audiences that I've saved here. So from the one from my earlier campaigns, also all the lookalike audiences, all the custom audiences. Whenever you run a campaign and if you save the audience while running the campaign, it will reflect here. So if you're running a campaign and a specific audience is working for you, always save those audiences. So first, while creating a lookalike audience, you'll have to create a custom audience. So click on create audience and you'll get three options. First, go with custom audience and then you'll get these many options here. As of July 2020, you'll have website, you'll have customer list. So if you want to target people who have interacted with your website through any means, social or let's say any form of traffic, you can do that using this website. You can also upload your customer list. So if you're a local business and you want to retarget people who have come to your store, or if they have interacted with you, or if they have purchased your services products, you can do this via the customer list. Again, app activity. So if you have an app, you can also target people who have interacted with your app, who have done any in-app purchases. You can also do that. You can also create our audiences out of that. So basically the difference between the custom audiences and lookalike audiences is that the custom audiences are the people who have actually interacted with your product, your service, your ad, your account, your website. But the lookalike audiences are the audiences that are having the same characteristics of the people who have interacted with your website, your app, or any form of Facebook sources. So for example, let's say I want to target people who have interacted with my Instagram profile. So if I want to target same people that have interacted with my profile, I can just create a custom audience and then run ads to them showing, let's say, asking for following me on my Instagram account. So if you want to broaden your audience and if you want to create a lookalike audience, you'll first have to create custom audience, and then out of that custom audience you need to create a lookalike audience. What Facebook will do is they'll find people who are matching those characteristics and then they'll start targeting them as well. So the benefit of this technique is that Facebook has a lot of data to play with and you have new people coming on to your ads and interacting with your ads. So lookalike audiences are really helpful. So if you're starting out, play around with your interest, and if a particular interest is working for you, then move on to lookalike audiences based on the purchases, based on the interactions, based on the video watch. So if you see, you have website. So anyone who has visited your website, interacted with your website, spent time on your website, taken any specific action, you can create audiences out of that. You can create audiences out of app, videos, Instagram business profile. For the experiment that I ran, I created custom audiences of people who have interacted with the video, Instagram business profile, whoever has interacted through that ad and came on to my Instagram profile. So these are the two types of lookalike ad that I have created. For demo purposes, I'll select this and then I'll select the username. Then I'll select the right one here, and here you can see everyone who has engaged with your business, anyone who has clicked, who has liked, who has engaged with my post, that type of audiences will be created here. For safer side, I would go for 30 days and then I'll name this audiences and then I'll create custom audience here. I won't be creating a custom audience because I've already created. So let me show you the custom audience that is prepared here. So this is the custom audience that are people who have interacted with my Instagram account. And now from this you need to create lookalike audience. So just click here. So once this is done, then click here and go on create lookalike audience. So you'll find the source here, that is people who have interacted with my Instagram account in the last 30 days. and then select the audience location. So you don't get to choose here the region, you get to choose the country here. So I'll go with India. Then you can select the audience size. So if you want to have two lookalike audiences, then it will be 0 to 1, 1 to 2. And if you want to create three lookalike audiences, it will be 1%, 1 to 2%, and 2 to 3%. So this range is kind of people who are most likely to have the same characteristics as your custom audiences. So 0 to 1 would be more targeted, 1 to 2 would be less targeted, again 2 to 3 will be again less targeted than that, and again 3, 4, and it continues. So I generally go with 0 to 3, 0 to 4, max 0 to 5. I don't go above that because again it becomes a larger audience and I don't want to target broader audiences here. So a lot of people, what they do is they'll go with this and then they'll create this 0 to 4 and they'll have 15.3 million. So this approach is also correct if you are doing just 0 to 4. But if you are creating 0 to 4 and then again you are creating 0 to 3, again you are creating 0 to 2 and 0 to 1 and then testing, it is not going to work because the audiences are going to overlap. I'll show you in a bit about the audience overlap, and you don't want people that are overlapping and then Facebook is showing them ad again and again. So the safest way to do is go to 0 to 1 and then create three lookalike audiences. So you can see 1%, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and then create look audiences. That's it. So once you create the lookalike audiences, you will find them here, that is in this audience manager. And if you see, these are the lookalike audiences. You can see these are the lookalike audiences that I have created for the experiment. And if you see, there is no overlap in such lookalike audiences. So if you go here and see, so audience overlap, there is no overlap here. But let's say if you are creating 0 to 2 or let's say 0 to 3 and then again creating 1%. So I've created this one for demo purpose. So if you see this overlap, this is from 0 to 1 and this is from 0 to 2. So almost 100% of the selected audience has an overlap. Almost again you would be targeting the same people. Facebook would be going out for the same people which you don't want to. So don't create 0 to 4, 0 to 3, 0 to 1. Create separate audiences like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Then move all those lookalike audiences into single campaign and then test with those lookalike audiences. It may happen that 0 to 1, which was more targeted, may not work for you. 1 to 2% might work. So you need to test out with lookalike audiences as well. And also lot of time people test with interest based targeting and then they don't go and go back to interest, which is very wrong because Facebook needs a source data. So if you have a good data flow that is coming in, then go for lookalike audiences and then you can move on to lookalike audiences and run campaigns, let's say forever. But if you are short of data, if you're not getting the right cost per action, then you need to go back to the interest and then run few ads and then again create lookalike audiences. But if you're starting out, you can always go with the interest based targeting and then create lookalike audiences out of that. So I hope this video was very clear about the custom audiences and the lookalike audiences, and this is what is the exact method that I have used for creating lookalike audiences for that experiment that I ran. So if you haven't checked out the experiment, check out the experiment. It was a 2-part series that I have did on getting Instagram followers using just Facebook ads. So if you're interested, please do watch the video, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel because I'll be creating more such videos regarding Facebook ads, and I'll be doing more experiment and sharing my learnings with you guys. And till then, see you in the next one.